Almost pulled both my shoulders out of the socket. Again. There we go. Bad idea. Putting this on and then taking this off. In that order. Bad idea. Hi again. The only reason I put that in is because I thought it would be funny. Welcome back to the old 62, and today we've got an interesting character for you guys by the name of Crier. So, if you remember at the end of the last episode, I said this guy is the opposite of the Joker. This guy also has white skin, and also has green hair, but he cries about every crime and every situation he's basically in, instead of laughing. So, yeah, let's go down that rabbit hole. Also, there is a female character named the Crier, and she's like a more popular character, but I don't think she's the same gimmick. So, appearances. First appeared in Batman number 49 in 1948. It doesn't say, like, last appearance, so I'm gonna go down to related, and there's 2 appearances. The other appearance is Batman number... Oh, no, that's the same thing. The Essential Batman Encyclopedia. Which, if you remember from last episode, I had some trouble with finding when it was written, so I still have no idea. But, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, again, it's equally as simple this time around. You go to the link that I will provide for this guy's article, and from there, go to the related section and click on appearances, and it'll say 2 appearances of this character. And from there, you click on the Batman Encyclopedia, and then you have a point of reference, because it doesn't say on the article for the book when the book came out. So from there you have a point of reference to find when the book came out from a third party. Anyways, the Crier. Let's get into appearances first. So, 1948, that was, yeah. Creators, it's weird that it just says 1. There's no, like, because I'm pretty sure, what did Bob Kane do? I want to say he was a writer, but I don't know. I did not know that. His real name is Robert Kahn, but pseudonyms were Bob Kane or Ted Ray. Why, though? I don't know. But that's Bob Kane. I like his work. I'm familiar with some of the things he's created. Not much of them. I want to read up on some other things Bob Kane has done, aside from, like, Batman and Batman-related stuff. Was he, like... Did he branch off from that? So he's a writer, penciler, inker, cover artist, letterer, and a creator. So yeah. I guess that's why there's only one name, because he's a writer and an artist. So, back to the Crier, as per usual, because he's like the Joker. His real name is unknown. So let's get into... I tapped an ad on accident. Let's get into... Please stop doing that. Let's get into history. The Crier. was a criminal in the past. Oh yeah, because this is like 10th century. Batman went back in time and found the Crier in, where was it? Baghdad. So yeah, reference. The Crier was a criminal in the past who worked in Baghdad. His appearance resembled that of the Joker, but his personality was completely the opposite, as he thought of life as a tragedy, not a comedy. However, his crime schemes were just as intricate as the Joker's, and he proved to be an equal threat. He was eventually stopped by Batman and Robin, who traveled back in time to solve the mystery of an ancient Joker relic. Ancient Joker relic. Okay. Abilities include thievery, but that's already the end of the article, and we're only 6 minutes in, so I gotta find something else to say. So what do they mean, a Joker relic? Well, if we read the panel that they conveniently provided, kind of accidentally, because I'm sure they were low on images to use. It was either that or they had something, but they didn't want to use it. So basically, this is the only picture that you're going to find when you look up this guy. Anyways, the picture says, yellow rays of lamplight reveal the glittering treasure cave of the Crier's band. So the Crier has a band of thieves that he's in charge of. So, yeah. And the Crier says, "It's very sad, but my next plan will enable us to loot not only the palace, but all Baghdad." You misspelled Baghdad. And then some random guy from the band of thieves says, "No wonder you're sobbing this time, Crier. We lost the Caliph's jewels because of the masked strangers." And he's talking about Batman and Robin, who is tied up in the corner. Why are they, like, shackled to a wall with chains? But yeah, that's that panel. And I accidentally backed out of the entire article, so yeah. And now I'm back at the disambiguation page. And now I'm back at his article. So it's 10th century Baghdad is the thing. That's his base of operations. I kind of like the character. I like the concept. It would be hard to write something like that. And Joker has definitely evolved. He doesn't see all of life as a comedy, just most of it. Definitely his crime schemes. But when things start to go wrong, you can tell that he's not having a good time. Like, I don't really want to spoil this because it was an epic story from DC. The arc with the Demon Bat and all the antimatter universes and the evil Batman, the Batman Who Laughs, and all the other variants. In that storyline, when you find out Joker is alive and somewhere within the Batcave, like trapped, when they find him and uncover that he's been locked away in the Batcave this whole time, I don't even remember who found him. It was like Nightwing, and it might have been Batman. Batman might have been there. I don't remember, but when he's like trying to explain the situation, when the Joker was trying to explain the situation with, I think his name is Barbados, the Demon Bat. So Joker's trying to explain what happened and what's going on, and everyone is like, no one's taking him seriously. Nightwing, I think it was, said, like, this is all a big joke, isn't it? And Joker said, I'm not laughing. And I found that funny, because this is, like, one of the few situations that Joker is not, like, thinking of life as a comedy. So, the Joker has developed since he was created, and unless the Crier develops into someone who doesn't see all of life as a tragedy, I don't think he would be very fluid or easy to write. So, yeah. If they brought him back and said that he came from modern times, then that would be something they would have to do, is modify him just a little bit. Make him be happy sometimes. Very rarely. But, yeah, because you know how rare it is that the Joker is having a bad day. Actually, no, they did an entire story arc about it. And then the Riddler got involved, and then Kite Man got involved, and that turned into a tragic story. They reintroduced Kite Man and made his character work in the new continuity. And I like that story, but it was sad, because Kite Man really got screwed over. And you gotta think, he had, like, such a, cartoony gimmick to him. You gotta think, well, yeah, that kinda goes hand in hand. Yeah, you get a bad hand dealt to you because you're not serious in a serious situation. Being a criminal in comics now is a serious situation, but it wasn't when Kite Man came out, so they developed him into a more writable character in today's comics, and tragedy befell him. I'm not really surprised. But it was a great story, so I think if the Crier came back, they would have to develop him like they did the Joker. And I'm very impressed with the Joker. Everyone is. I mean, the Joker consistently wins awards for a fictional villain. There is, like, an award system on, like, IGN, I think it is, and the Joker is consistently winning awards. So, yeah, I think if they wrote the Crier right, something, not really of that caliber, but in the same, what am I trying to say? He'd be close. He'd be a close second to the Joker. Not even that, but not even second, but close. If I was to pick out 5 from the IGN scoreboard, or whatever it is, whatever you call it, if I was to pick out 5, and the Joker is at the top, the Crier might be at the bottom spot, or the one above it, if he's written correctly, so that's my opinion. So, yeah. Out of 5 characters, he might be at the bottom, or the one above that, so. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I have spent too much time here. I'm just gonna collapse into a white star now. Peace.